Now, when you see a number of big financial institutions, of course, increasing their holdings, it's always a good sign that that stock is expected to do very well. Now, our very own NEO, in terms of the share price, it has been making quite a number of the new investors all over the world to be so excited. I mean, if you are to go even on the streets of social media, though NEO it's still at the bottom of the belly, or its share price has not recovered that much, the new investors all over the world are very excited about what they are seeing in the past few days when looking into the share price of NEO. I mean, just yesterday, though, NEO finished down at least 0.3% or almost 1%. But this stock price, or the stock price of NEO, has been going up for quite some time, and it's something that is just so amazing. And who knows where we could finish the year trading at, right? It's always amazing, it's exciting, and personally I've been telling you that whatever I get, I'm going in, I'm loading the boat, because NEO, I'm no longer even embarrassed to say to you guys is that it's constitute to around 90 to 95% of my entire stock market portfolio, and I don't care, call me crazy, but me, I know that regret is worse than failure. And next week, this coming week, I'm going in heavy, because the transaction or the money that I've been expecting, it has been confirmed it's coming this week. And when that money comes, trust me, I'm going in like crazy. I'm sure that my average after that transaction, I should be around $13. And boy, I must say, I look forward to that. So yeah, man, the reason why I'm doing this video today, though, is that apparently Union Bank of Switzerland has increased their holdings to 94, or they own 94 million shares as of the end of Q1, and their value of the ownership of those shares, it's around $358 million, right? This is something that is so great, and something very interesting apparently is that this 94 million shares ownership of UBS, or Union Bank of Switzerland, it is an all-time high. They've never really owned this kind of shares when looking onto NEO. The last time they owned close to this amount was back in 2021, where we saw NEO hitting an all-time high of $66.99. And seeing them owning this kind of shares, it gives us the confidence to say that obviously they see that indeed blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those persevering will be rewarded. I mean, to see the volatility of my portfolio because of my NEO holdings, or because NEO equates roughly to 90-95% of my entire stock market portfolio on a daily basis, the 5, the 6, the 7% that we've been seeing, boy, my portfolio has been fluctuating like crazy with big numbers, man. And it's so crazy to see my loss, because like I told you, my average is $15, right? And knowing that though the share price is not at $15, but that recovery alone, I'm telling you, it gives me the confidence to go in next week. I'm going with all that I'm getting next week. I'm putting it all onto NEO, because I know that blue sky is coming. I know that the L90 will take us to the promised land. I know that Firefly will help NEO get to the next level, and it is for that reason that I remain long and strong onto NEO, because I know that not only is NEO going to get to the promised land or to the blue sky by just their main brand, but their sub brands are also going to give a massive boost, a catalyst for NEO to get to the next level. And knowing that Union Bank of Switzerland is at an all-time high, this gives me the confidence, or it gives us the confidence to do the same, because when big banks like this are loading like crazy, it's a massive sign to say that they expect, or they see the massive potential that lies within NEO. And this, my dear friends, it's something that, of course, it gives me the confidence, the courage to do what I've been doing, and that is loading the boat, increasing my holdings, because we know one thing, or I know one thing, and that is blue skies coming. So I am happy, I am excited, and I like what I see. Share price NEO has been doing the most, and I know that obviously, though we are not yet back at double digits, though that we are not back, I'm not a break even with NEO, but I know that blue sky is coming. And as I wait for the blue sky, all I'll be doing is just to continue loading the boat, increasing my holdings, because I want to find or see myself one day, of course, reaching the promised land with NEO, and hopefully it's very soon, right? I mean, my plans, or very soon I plan on of course, just leaving my 9 to 5 and just focusing on my business together with investing. And honestly, it all also depends, or part of the reason why probably I'm still also having a 9 to 5 is because I've not really gotten to a point, especially with my investments like NEO, with my NEO holdings, to see a massive recovery. But I'm telling you, once I get once NEO gives me what I want, to me, I'm done, right? I think I will have enough money to even boost my other businesses, which is something that is great, something that is exciting. This journey has been so great. I've been on this ship or on this boat since June of 2020, and I don't regret even a single day owning this NEO stock. In fact, though I know it hit an all-time high in 2021 and I did not withdraw anything, I thank NEO for coming down to $3 because it gave me an opportunity of a lifetime to get my average share price where it was in 2021, and that is around $36 to now $15. And by end of Q3, single digit is my target, unless if the share price by the end of Q3 it has went up to obviously $10. It will be difficult, and maybe I've not gotten to the single digit as yet, then it will be difficult for me to get it to a single digit. But if it continues fluctuating or going up and down below $10, guess what? I'll fight. I'll do everything in my power to get to single digits. I pray God that God obviously blesses me with more funds to go in and load the boat onto NEO, because deep down, honestly, I know I'm doing the right thing, right? I know investment, there's some sort of risk, but this one, we are beginning to see a more clear picture of what NEO can be in the future. And those persevering, I'm telling you, I'll say this again, as I've been telling you, they will be rewarded. We shall be rewarded. And it's important that, of course, you shut off the noise and you do your own due diligence. And yeah, I think we will get the rewards that are due to us, right? And I know nothing comes, or nothing worthwhile comes easy. I know regret is worse than failure. Even if I'm to fail, even if we don't see NEO going to where we want it to, I would have learned something. That is the point that I'm at. One day or some other time last week, I was with a friend of mine, and obviously he was asking me, how deep am I onto NEO? And when I told him the figure, he was like, what? Did not believe. He's like, how can you let yourself go down that low? How can you let NEO drop like that and you are still on your holdings and you have not sold? And I was like, you won't understand. I don't expect you to understand. I mean, someone, they can be down on a stock 1 grand, 5 grand, and they feel like they need to leave the stock. But there are some people out there, like some other new investors that I know worldwide, right, that they're down $50,000, $100,000, but they've never let go of NEO, right? Me, I don't even want to tell you my how down I am onto NEO, but you can do the math, right? Can get a percentage. My average is 15, and NEO it's at $4.50. That's how bad it is. And man, I'm in this boat. I'm not leaving. My mind is so channeled in a way that I don't like. I'm so numb in a way that obviously investing, it has taught me this thing to say, or experience on other also stocks, it has taught me to say that obviously before things can get better for you, they have to get worse. Which is why you get billionaires like Jack Ma, who will say today is difficult and tomorrow is much more difficult, but day after tomorrow is beautiful, right? And he said most people die tomorrow night or tomorrow evening because they just can't take it anymore. They just can't take the losses anymore, and they decide to quit. And the moment they quit, then that is when the turnaround comes. So I think, to me, I'm doing everything in my power to not be the person that dies tomorrow night. And yeah, let's see what happens. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It takes me some time to make videos like this. All I am asking you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least can be spread out to everyone and they know that Indeed, we've been in this game for some time. Indeed, NEO has been the stock that we talk a lot about. And when we get to be rewarded at the end of the day, when we finally get to the blue sky, they will say, how did they do it? Or they will think that, of course, whatever we would have built when NEO gets to the promised land, it was built overnight, only to find out that we've been in this ship for the longest period. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See you on the next one, my dear friends, and God bless you all.